Hey guys, Kelly here from the Supplemental Mom. And today I really want to talk to you guys about something that really revolves totally around what my business is how to start a side hustle business while you're working full time. So you might be like me where you're working, you have kids, you've just got a very busy life, but you really want something more. Your side hustle business is kind of like today's career accessory. Everybody has one, everybody's got a different one, and you have to learn how to manage that while you're totally busy and before you get to that state where you just want to pull your hair out and quit and just be done with it. And I gotta say, it's challenging but there are a lot of things that you can do to help yourself in that while you're in that situation and be more successful and maybe possibly turn that side hustle into a full-time business. So first, I kind of want to look at like why you're doing it. And everybody really is like, what's your why? Why are you doing this? And a lot of people's response really at first is a surface answer of, oh, I want to make more money to do A, B, or C, or I want to, make more money to bring my, spouse home full time so they can spend more time with the kids and travel and da 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 da. Yeah, and that's great, and that's gonna be your why, but dig a little bit deeper. There's a bigger purpose behind your why, and you need to discover that because your surface stuff isn't really necessarily going to get you through the day, but that one level deeper as to really why you're seeking out this side hustle in order to better your life. Why exactly are you doing that? What's your purpose? Okay, so I recently went to a really cool event and I had a question asked, and it was very powerful, and it really made me think about why I wanted to do this. And the question was, what's your perfect day? What does your perfect day look like? And I mapped it out in my head, and I looked at what my perfect day was going to look like, and that kind of like sparked a little bit of something inside me, because this journey is a hard journey, and you're going to want to quit some days. Some days you have your highs, some days you have your lows as an entrepreneur and working your side hustle business while managing your kids and your full-time job. And really, every time I want to quit, I look at what my perfect day is, and I imagine what this side hustle business is going to do for my life and for myself and my family, and looking at my bigger purpose and my bigger picture. And that really like kind of clicks with me. And as soon as I do that, I go, okay, I'm refocused again, and I can kind of move forward and do what I need to do in my business. Okay, so you may be thinking to yourself while I'm talking about all this why and bigger purpose and what your perfect day looks like, is that really addressing the needs of the topic of my video is how do you start a side hustle business while working your full-time job? And I know, and I'm going to get into that, I promise. But I'm laying the foundation. I'm really trying to get you to look at that perspective of why exactly that you're doing this and how that's going to get you through this. Because there's going to be a lot of hard times. You're gonna work all day long, and then you're gonna have to come home and work on your business and figure out exactly how you're doing that, and it's gonna suck. But you're gonna, if your purpose and the reason why you're doing this is strong enough, you're gonna suck it up and you're gonna figure out how to do it. I had to do that about 1,000 times. There's so many days that I'd come home at the end of the day, put the kids to bed, whatever, and I knew that these are the things that I needed to do for my business, and I had to just suck it up. And it wasn't really like I have to do this. It was more of like I had to change my perspective into I get to do this. I get to make videos. I get to do what I'm really passionate about right now, and the payoff will be much greater in the end. All right, so now that I've kind of talked about the why and the who and the what and whatever, I want to talk about like how. How are you going to get all of this done? So first, basically avoid the shiny object syndrome. So when you're starting your first side hustle, you're going to want to do all the things. I did that. When I first started this, I sold this drop shipping here. I started a t-shirt store here. I started this direct sales business here. And I did all the things. I had shiny object syndrome. Whenever something might have not worked out, I kind of went, oh, I want to do this now instead, because this is going to get me to where I want to go. Oh, I want to do this now. And I never really focused on one thing, and I never really became like mastered one specific thing. So when you are picking your business, pick your business, stick with one thing and master it and learn the heck out of that thing. And that's going to help you in the long run, because if you're going all over the place, your shiny objects, blah, 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 it's not going to help, and you're going to end up quitting. And there you go. All right. So as a working full-time mom, you obviously have to make the time, and there are obviously only 24 hours in a day. So what I had to do is plan it out. And I'm not naturally a planner. I'm a little bit of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. I kind of have all these ideas of what I want to do. So I really had to, again, take all the shiny object syndrome out of it, focus, and map out 2 to 3 things per day that I wanted to do. And they were small things, and I made them into small bite-sized pieces, little chunks of little things that I wanted to do. And I looked at really how I was spending my day. And I am guilty of getting on my phone, wherever that is, hidden right now, getting on my phone, scrolling through social media, TikTok, whatever, and it's a time sucker. And I had to really stop and think about what I wanted to do and how I was going to use my day. And that made a huge, huge difference. And when I had these goals, I made the commitment and I said, okay, we're going to deal with that. And every once in a while, stuff is going to go wrong. Your kids are going to get sick. You're going to get sick. Something's going to happen, and you do have to kind of just let it go. But on a daily basis, take the time to map out exactly what you want to do, see what your day is going to look like, and how you can best get through your list. Okay, so now that you know that you have to make the time, you have to be a little bit more organized. Now you have to find that time. So when exactly are you going to do that? So some people are, night owls, and they can go ahead and they can work all day long and put the kids to bed or whatever, and then they can work on their business from, 8 to 10 at night or 8 to 11 at night. And if you can do that, great. Some people work best at night. Sometimes I work best at night, and sometimes I work best in the morning. I'm not a person that really loves getting up early, but there are some times when I know that that's exactly what I need to do, so I have to go to bed a little bit earlier. Technically, my sweet spot in the day is like 11 o'clock. I'm not like that morning owl. I'm not that, I can't stay up really late at night, so I'm kind of somewhere in between, but that's not always possible. So I do have to really look at my day and my week, and when I can get up early, and then maybe when I can work a little bit more in the evening and get all my tasks done. All right, so also, obviously, when you're starting your side hustle, you have to find something that you're passionate about. So when I say that what you're passionate about, you also have to look at like what's gonna make you, money. Because if you have this passion and you want to start a business, but it's not something that's going to be necessarily profitable, you might want to rethink that. But if you look at like what exactly your passion is, but yes, it can be profitable, I would definitely go in that direction, because you're going to have to be a little bit passionate about your side hustle business, because it's going to have to get you through. You're going to have to enjoy everything that you're doing. And what I'm doing now is totally different from what I do in my full-time job, but I really am enjoying this whole process. The learning how to do everything and the challenges and the problem solving that comes with it, I really like it, and it's kind of keeping me going day after day. So if you have found some value in this video, like, comment, share, do all those fun things, and check the description box below. There is a link to my group. It's called Side Hustle Pack, where obviously we talk about all things side hustle, help you get started in the right direction, help you pick a side hustle if that's where you're at, help you grow your side hustle online if that's where you need your more support as well too. So thank you for listening, and have a good day.